So in order to have garden success, we need to know the best time to plant our spinach seeds. So if we miss the planting window, the seeds may not germinate, the crop may not finish, or the crop could die. So the first step to a successful garden is getting the seeds in at the right time. So today I'd like to share with you the planting window of spinach for the different zones that spinach grows in. Hello, my name's Lynn Gillespie. I own the Living Farm in Colorado, and I'm a greenhouse and garden advisor for the Grow Network. And I love eating and growing spinach, and it's easy if you get the timing right. So spinach is a cool season crop, and it wants to grow when it is cool. So let's take a look at the best timing for each different zone to grow the spinach. All right, so if you live in zones 9 and 10, you have a really big window of spinach growing time. You can plant your spinach in October after the summer heat has subsided, and it will grow outdoors in your region until the summer heat returns. So if you want a continuous harvest of spinach, you're going to plant a new crop every week from October until about April. The April ones are going to be pushing it a little bit, but go ahead and plant them and see when the summer heat comes in. All right, for zones 7 and 8, you can plant your first crop of spinach in late September or early October after the summer heat has subsided. And with just a few frost blankets, you can grow spinach through the whole winter and all the way through the spring. So keep planting new crops every week from September through April so you have a continuous harvest of spinach. Now, if you're in zones 5 and 6, for you guys, you can plant your first crop of spinach in late March or early April. You know, once the snow is melted and you can work the ground. And you're going to use frost blankets to protect your young spinach from a hard frost. And you want to plant a new crop every week from April until the end of May for continuous harvest. Now, the last few seedings for spinach, I plant in an area where they will get some afternoon shade. So this can keep the spinach from bolting as fast so I can have spinach into June. Now you're going to mulch the plants to help keep the roots cooler. That's going to help keep it from bolting. Now you can plant a new crop of spinach in late August when the summer heat has subsided. For those of you gardening in zones 3 and 4, you can start your first crop of spinach in late April or early May, as soon as you can work the soil. And you're going to plant your seeds, but be ready to cover them with the frost blankets if you're going to get a frost below 28 degrees Fahrenheit. And you can plant a weekly crop of spinach through May in full sun. And if your nights are still cool around 50 degrees, you can keep planting your spinach crops each week throughout the entire summer. So I would plant the June and July crops in a place that gets a little bit of afternoon shade, and then go ahead and mulch the plants to keep the roots a little bit cooler. Now I have one last spinach trick that will keep you in spinach all year round in any climate. But before we get to that trick, I'd like to invite you to check out our Hardy Greens e-course. So in this course, you will learn how easy it is to grow the 10 best hardy greens in your garden, including spinach. So if you're interested in learning more about this e-course, there's a link and a coupon code in the description below this video. All right, let's get started with our last spinach trick. So when it gets too hot or too cold outside to grow spinach, you can grow spinach in the house under lights, in the air conditioning, or heat, depending on what you need. So to get the spinach to germinate, you can start it in the refrigerator or in a cool garage or a root cellar. Those also may be great places for you to germinate your spinach seeds. Now you're looking for a place that is between 40 and 50 degrees. Now once the seeds are up, you can place the spinach plants under grow lights. And it might take 2 weeks for the seeds to germinate, so be patient with them. And then what you want to do is plant a new crop every week for continuous harvest. So if you'd like to see more food growing success videos, you can find them in this playlist.